Ciao a tutti ragazzi, benvenuti in questo nuovissimo video. Io sono Miki e oggi reagiremo al nuovo Brawl Talk di Brawl Stars. L'ho fatto soltanto per un motivo che ben presto si sarà riconoscente del video. Però adesso mettiamo subito un like alla fiducia, ci iscriviamo al canale di Brawl Stars, che non so perché non sono iscritto al loro canale.
New Brawl Talk!
Naughty, Kenji and Kaz's baby?
And Wendy, an engineer trying to save the planet's nature.
No, you are always doing the same Brawl Talk over and
Ha ragione, ha ragione, ha ragione.
over again. I'll teach you how to do it right. These are the most ambitious seasons we've ever had. Two connected
Ok, mi stai incominciando a gasare.
seasons, 9 eventful weeks, and a story that might change a brawler forever. Brawl Talk へようこそ. Now, cook. Time.
Think there's something wrong with my noodle? The future is...
La maro. Smetto di fare lo scemo.
different.
Danny from the future is right. This update is going to feel different. We are trying a new content concept where everything around the next 2 seasons will be connected. So brawlers, skins, new powers, rewards, and game modes will all be part of the same story.
Bro, ma... No, bro, ma io mi sto troppo gasando. Mi sa che questa la giochiamo.
We are
Comunque ragazzi, tra poco, cioè tra un giorno, ovvero domani, dovrebbe uscire domani, nuovo, c'è manutenzione su Brawl Stars.
calling this story the
Credo.
Ramen Rebellion. Every week, something different will appear in the game, all linked to the progressive story told throughout the season. And
No, aspetta, ma rimetto di nuovo quella roba dei punti, sarebbe una figata.
one detail from the story could change based on what the community chooses.
So let's start with the first part of the Ramen Rebellion. A new modern shop has just opened in front of Kenji's sushi restaurant, and there's something very shady and purple about this place.
And they are responsible for producing the nano noodle, which quickly
Bello. Cosa pensi Stella di questo? Sono Stella, ciao. Guarda loro, non guardare me.
becomes the hottest spot in Star Park. The problem is that once brawlers eat them, they get some weird powers.
The nano powers.
Nano powers are the new power-ups released during the season. Once a brawler
No ragazzi, faccio un nano potere. Bene.
gets a nano power, they will unlock 3 power-ups for you to choose. In a match, you see 2 random options, and you have to select which one to activate. They can affect any attribute of your brawler, like their main attack, speed, super, and so on.
You can get these nano powers from nano drops. They are available in daily wins, mega quests, boss fights,
Posso riceverlo nelle mega missioni, vittorie giornaliere, scontri, con Stella.
quests, and other special game modes. Each nano drop gives resources and cosmetics and a chance of getting the new skins of the season.
No,
Every nano
aspetta, lasciamo... Mettiamo sti cosi che non vedo niente. Allora, adesso ci saranno le skin. Spero che ci sarà la skin, che credo che ci sarà. Vabbè, capirete.
drop guarantees at least 1 nano power per drop, but you can also get lucky and get 9 in 1 drop. And each nano drop fills up a nanometer, which gives you more rewards the more you get. Collect 150 nano drops and you'll be guaranteed to earn all the skins of the season. It is possible to get the skins for free, but you gotta collect all the nano drops from other sources.
No, vabbè, ma se... No, bro, veramente c'è J-Young, sto scherzando.
To create something meaningful, you must seek inspiration.
Like this?
Nori is the newest legendary brawler, and he's Kenji and Kaz's child. To date, he's the first brawler who was actually
Bello Nori, col ciuccio ma va già a pescare, figo.
born in Star Park, giving him unusual powers.
His attacks are a bit more complex than Kenji's, but not as much as Kaz. He uses the fishing rod as a weapon, and his main attack has 3 different mechanics. If you just attack, he'll do a fishing rod slash. If you aim a little low, he will throw a projectile that slashes through the target or pulls him towards a wall. And if you fully charge
No,
it,
cos'è Edgar 2? No, bro, questo è Edgar 2.
you can even jump over walls.
Every time he hits an enemy brawler with his main attack, he catches a fish. These fishes are then used on his super attack, which makes Nori dive into water. And
Più pesce sì, pesce. Più pesce prende, più sarà potente l'attacco che farà con la super.
Do an area attack after a short delay. The more fish Nori has collected, the bigger and stronger his super
Sì,
attack will
esatto.
be. Nori will be released in July.
Perfect
Oddio.
cooking requires years of practice.
Chat RT, cook me something delicious.
The skins this season have two themes, more traditionalist themed and modern cyberpunky vibes. In the Brawl Pass, we have Master Miko, a master in the
Miko
ways of
Sensei.
traditional cooking. Fire Master Miko is one of his Chroma variants, and Earth Master Miko is the other Chroma. And finally, the
Bello
king of
Miko.
karaoke is getting a skin,
No, vabbè.
cyberpunk.
Finalmente, Jae-Young, Cyberpunk. Io lo chiedo da una... No, scusa. Io lo chiedo da una vita la sua skin.
Jae-Young is the second skin in the Brawl.
Oh, finalmente, mamma mia, il mio coreano preferito. Lavora tutto il giorno e la sera si va a divertire. Adesso andrà col nuovo look. Tralasciando che praticamente tutti l'hanno dimenticato. Però Sirius e Damian non hanno ancora la skin rara che Jae-Young intanto ha. Però aspettavo un'altra skin, per quello non mi piaceva.
He looks like a modern bad boy and also has two Chroma variations.
Bella l'animazione, mi piace. Cosa?
Nano Jae-Young and Chum Jae-Young. You can get both skins by
Nano
getting the Brawl
e Chum.
Pass Plus.
As for the traditional side of the skins, we have Takoyaki, inspired by the
Takoyaki.
Japanese takoyaki dish, and Fighter Berry, which is not food inspired, just a kick-ass yokai unicorn.
Now the futuristic one, starting with Cyber Shelly. It's Shelly's first legendary skin, and Tech Tara, one more for our collection of cyberpunk skins.
And also affected by the Nano Noodles, Nori.
Okay, enough of nano cyberpunk noodles.
We need a detox drink.
Cosa
Looks a
fanno?
bit too healthy. Oh no, he's becoming a
No, bro,
vegan.
Now, the second part of the Ramen Rebellion story happens in the Wingstock season. Trying to get rid of all the toxic technology, we have Wendy, Wingstock skins, and a different take on the Nano Noodle power-up.
First we have Smooth.
ma come... L'avevamo già fatto col sushi, che avevamo poteri diversi.
Smoothies. They are very similar to the Nano Drop, so they will give you resources and the chance to get the Windstock skins. However, they will give you fusion instead of nano powers.
Okay, stay with me. This is a bit confusing. Fusions fuse two of your nano powers together. So instead of having to pick one before the match, you'll get two of them randomly, and their powers combined. Like if they were fusion. And don't forget...
Oh, speaking of skins.
Windstock skins! In the Brawl Pass, we have Biotech Byron, which mixes high-tech with green energy. His two Chroma variations
Carino.
are Unearthed Byron and Leaf Master Byron. As for the other Brawl Pass skin, we have Retro Future Rosa, with majestic hair that only the finest organic product
Bella Rosa, però non la userò mai, non l'ho mai usata, continuerò a non usarla.
could achieve. Her Chroma variations are Renewables Rosa and Sci-Fi Rosa.
As for the other skins of the set, we have Grizzled Kenji, which presents Kenji with a futuristic, older look. Energized Sprout, where he fully managed to optimize his photos.
Ma scusa, ma se Mino dovrà cambiare e gli hanno fatto la skin?
Synthesis production.
Bella però, bella.
Windstock Gray, which is definitely the most colorful skin Gray ever got. And Turbine Mode, a small machine with absolute zero carbon footprint.
And lastly, Mega Mecha Meg, a hypercharged skin that will be part of an event happening during the Windstock season. It also has two Chroma color variations.
And leading this game, she was an
Wendy.
engineer working for the Evil Corp Nanostar and saw how much they were damaging the environment, so she left to build
però
Windstock.
non
With
mi
all her
piace.
knowledge, she managed to build a fully green energy, wind-powered ecosystem.
Ah, quindi un botto di skin, nuovo brawler. Cosa ne pensi, Stella? Domanda alla fine.
As she supports nature, she also supports the brawler. With her main attack, she fires a projectile that either damages the enemy or gives allies a shield.
As for her super, she deploys the biggest shield you've ever seen in Brawl, and it'll absorb a percentage of the damage you and your teammates receive.
Wendy is the brawler coming out in August.
Ah, d'agosto.
Buffies, so be careful with those.
Don't you worry, Chef. I know what I'm doing. Buff is in this update. The Arcade Trio with Rico, Brock, and 8-Bit, and the Super Seed Trio with Max, Surge, and Mag. Rico's gadget got reworked. Multi-Ball Machine deploys a vending machine that, when destroyed, releases projectiles in all directions. When buffed, Rico can load it up with more projectiles by shooting at it. Giga Gumball gadget makes Rico fire a giant gumball that splits into smaller projectiles
Hanno upgradato i gadget.
when hitting a wall or an enemy. When buffed, both projectiles also slow enemies. Super
Oh, no.
bouncy with the Buffy makes
Ah, sì, cioè, l'hanno upgradato però col Buffy. Non ho capito, scusa.
His bounced bullets get extra supercharged when hitting an enemy. Robot Retreat with the Buffy increases his speed even more at 10% HP. Rico's Hyper Buffy makes his projectile speed increase and adds more projectile.
Brock also got
Cioè, già Stecca era una macchina da guerra. Adesso lo è ancora di più. Rico, ti odio.
rocket places can now be aimed, and when buffed, it gains a short speed boost if the rocket hits the enemy brawler. Mega Rocket, when buffed, splits the Mega Rocket into 4 smaller rockets that deal less damage. More rockets Buffy makes him move faster
and allows 8-bit to interrupt his attack with another
Come
attack
munizioni
on
infinite.
command.
No, aspetta, ho sbagliato però. Come munizioni infinite?
Now the super
No, dai, no. 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 No, questo è un altro spammer. Va lento come il... Lento come non so cosa, però spamma un botto. È un frigorifero che spamma quello.
City Trio, starting with Meg. Her super is getting a rework and now does area damage when she transforms. When hypercharged, it makes field steel larger, and when summoning her mecha, it slows brawlers hit by a toolbox gadget now repairs the mecha, and when buffy, it lasts longer and also heals allies. Jolting Votes makes Meg eject from her mecha and launch it forward, dealing damage. When buffy, the mecha
con Power Bank. Ho paura con Maxine.
time. Sneak Sneakers can now be triggered by pressing the gadget again or after 3 seconds. When buffed, duration of her super when hitting an enemy, and when buffed, it also gives a shield to your allies. Run and Gun, when buffed, gains a speed boost when hitting enemies, and her Hyper Buffy makes her main attack also charge the supers of nearby allies.
And finally, the last one, Surge. Power Surge now increases his supercharge rate for a short time. When buffed, it also increases his reload speed. Power Shield, when buffed, also reduces the cooldown of the gadget if Surge gets hit. To the max now makes Surge's attack bounce off walls. When buffed, the projectile creates smaller projectiles when hitting a wall. Serve Ice Cold now makes Surge spawn with his super charged. When buffed, Surge gets a speed boost when using his super on stage 3. Surge's Hyper Buffy gives him a smaller projectile after his main one. And lastly, Surge also gets a hypercharge rework, which makes him shoot projectiles in all directions when landing his...
Molto bella quella fine che ha fatto col piccolo Sirius.
Is there something else?
I have dessert. Let me taste it. The last section of Brawl Talk is actually pretty good.
We have a bunch of new game modes coming in this update during the Ramen Rebellion. Food Fight! A PvE cooking mode. Gather ingredients by destroying delivery bots and make those orders before the time runs out. Culinary War. A PvP version of the mode. It's pretty much just making a comeback, but also a new way to use your brawler in the Topple the Tower mode. This mode has a certain number of stages, and you have to beat them all
Bello questo.
to win.
Era bello anche l'altro, però
So far. However, you only have a limited number of brawlers, so once you use a brawler, you can't use it again. If you lose all your brawlers, you lose the mode.
no, aspetta. Disposizione numero limitata di
Brawler. So once you use a brawler, you
Ok.
can't use it again. If you lose all your brawlers, you lose the mode, and
Ok, se perdescono tutti i brawler. Ok, non sconfitto.
you'll have to wait for the reset. The selection of brawlers you are given is you have fusions for.
For Star Nova and Volt. Star Nova becomes
No,
invulnerable
Star
when
Nova
she
and
dashes
Volt.
and has almost unlimited ammo. And Volt destroys walls while his Hyper Super is active.
More skins! Adidas
Altre
the skin
skin.
we teased previously in our
Ok,
collab with
Adidas,
Adidas is
carino.
now real. And the
Bello il simbolo della Adidas. Tocco di classe.
Pro Pass skin for Brock, Cyber Brock, which contains all the upgrades the Pro skin
Brock non mi piace. Sincero, non mi piace.
has. This will be included in the next Pro Pass season starting in August.
Questa mi piacciono di più. Vabbè, è normale, però. No, alcune non è normale perché alcune del Pro Pass non mi piaceranno. Non mi piace. Vabbè, da me è tutto ragazzi oggi. Ci vediamo in un prossimo video. Grazie che avete assistito con me all'ascolto di questo nuovo Brawl Talk che è uscito tipo. Quando è uscito? Ah, la premiera il 27. Vabbè, qualche giorno fa. E da me è tutto ragazzi, ci vediamo in un prossimo video. Ciao ciao!